always been his two favorite toys. Keeping Woody aside, he placed Buzz in the bag with the other toys. Woody was shocked, and Andy he knew would never throw his toys out. Sneaking into the hallway, he watched as Andy pulled down the ladder to the attic. Ah, what a relief. But then Molly called out and Andy left to help her, placing the bag full of toys on the floor. When Andy's mom walked by later, she noticed the bag on the floor, and thinking it was garbage, she took it outside to the bin. The toys tried desperately to escape as garbage truck thundered closer. Woody raced to the curb, but it was too late. Woody watched the truck compress the rubbish and his friends. Then he saw a recycling bin moving towards across the yard. They had escaped. The toys reached the car and climbed into the donation box. Just as Andy's mom started the car, Woody leapt after them. Woody explained Andy's mom's mistake, but the toys didn't believe him. He told them how sad and lonely they would be if they were donated to Sunnyside Daycare. But when they got there, it didn't look sad or lonely. Yet Woody still wanted to go home to Andy. Inside, Sunnyside was very bright and colorful. The toys were all greeted by a pink bear named Lotso. Lotso showed the toys the daycare center and explained that the children would be there to play with them as soon as recess finished. Woody tried to convince his friends to return to Andy, but they wouldn't agree. So he left by himself. While he was trying to escape, a girl named Bonnie picked him up. She took Woody home and spent the rest of the day playing with him and her other toys. The other toys weren't so lucky. When recess finished, playtime began, and the toddlers were not gentle with toys. They tied Swinky into a knot, dipped Jessie in paint, and covered Ham with glitter and glue. The toys had never been treated so roughly. While the toys tried to put themselves back together, Woody learned that Bonnie's house was only blocks from Andy's, and that Lotso was not as nice as he seemed. Woody had to rescue his friends. The next day, he stowed away to Sunnyside in Bonnie's backpack. Woody found his friends and hatched a plan to escape using the garbage chute, taking the toys to the landfill. There, luckily, they spotted the neighborhood garbage truck and hitched a ride home to Andy. When they finally got to his house, they climbed into a box marked attic. Woody knew what had to be done now. He sneaked out from the box and scribbled a note to stick on the lid. Andy picked up the box a bit later and read what Woody had written. Following the note's direction, Andy took all the toys to Bonnie's house. Andy took the toys out of the box and introduced each one to Bonnie. When he got to Woody, although it was very hard for him, Andy let the cowboy stay with Bonnie as well. Back in the car, Andy took one last look at a smiling Bonnie surrounded by all his toys. "Bye guys," Andy said as he pulled away from the curb. The toys watched him drive down the street. "So long, partner," Woody said. It was a happy and sad moment. The toys' life with Andy was ending, but their adventure with Bonnie had only just begun.
The end.
The end. So what happened to you now? What do you want to do with the book now? See what Noha does with the book after it's been read to her. Oh, she knows how to read now, yeah? Flip the books, eh? Okay, let's flip. Let's flip. Oh, wow. 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 Whoa. Wee. Wow. Whoa. Wee. Wow. Whoa. Wee. Wow. Whoa. Wee. Wow. 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 Wee. Wow.
Maya dia buat.
Wow. Wee. Wow. Wee. Wow. 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 Wee. Wow. Wee. Cakap lah. Apa dia? Macam mana bunyi Noh, ha? Wawiwa. Wawiwa. Macam mana bunyi Noh? Cepat. Macam mana Noh baca buku? Macam mana bunyi Nuhan baca buku? Cepat. La 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 la. Da di di da di di da di da di da da.